Hi, what's up, everyone? Uh, a couple, I'm not sure if it was a month ago, that, for anybody who did remember, in this video, I said I was going to talk, I had a special video on the 4th, and so, the reason why I haven't been posting a lot is because, to be honest, it's kind of hard. I want to turn my channel around from doing Easter eggs and because I want to use my YouTube channel to actually help people with disabilities, and the reason why is because I am in fact disabled, and that's why I want to help people. And for a lot of people who notice I am disabled, they do say I'm really happy for someone who's disabled, and I do want to share happiness with a lot of people who are disabled. And so yeah, I'm actually gonna try and share my experience with people who are down in their life, and yeah, I just want to try and make the world a better place. Sorry, I said that weirdly. And it says I want to just help people. So I'm disabled because I got sick from something called a biotrophic meningitis. And there are different types of meningitis, I know, but this one was a really rare form of meningitis, and I almost died from it 10 years ago. So today is February 4th, and so this is the anniversary of when I almost died. So today is a really hard day for my mother, and I asked her not to watch this video because every time she thinks of it, it makes her cry, and it's really, really hard for her to watch. So I'm doing my best to make this video as good as I can for you guys. I know my other videos are as good. And so first off, let's see. So when I was 10 years old when I got sick. Yeah, I was just a child, and that was really hard on my entire family. My grandparents came to live at our house while I was in the hospital to help take care of my siblings while my mom stayed with me in the hospital. I probably would not be here without her, and she is the best mom in the world. Like, when I was in the hospital, what shocked me the most is all the other kids that I saw there. They were awesome friends, but also their parents were not in the hospital with them. My mom was the only one to actually stay in the hospital with me, which was really awesome. And so, yeah, even after the hospital, what a lot of people don't realize is when you sustain an injury or disability, they tend to think that you're all better now, but the problem, no, you're not. You're still fighting a battle that people can't see. Like, for me, even after I got out of the hospital, I'm suffering from. So as you can see, I'm going to show you my left hand for a sec. So see, I can't move it. Yeah, I have no movement in that hand, and because when I was in the hospital, sorry, I should clarify when I had the biotrophic meningitis, I suffered a stroke at the same time, and also the meningitis was attacking my brain, my skull cap. So right here, if you can see this part, it's hard now. They had to cut that piece out, and you could actually feel my brain for, I'm not sure if it was a month or so. you can actually feel it in there because like there's no skull there. So basically, everybody who has like a skull from when they were a baby, they have it now. Like they have it like even when they're 50, or when they lived long years, they still have that same skull cap. So for me, I do not have that same skull cap. I have a titanium skull cap with titanium screws in there, and one amazing thing is that skull cap has my name on it. My mom is making the joke that to pull back my the skin here to actually show people that it has my name on it, but she used to make that joke before. Like now, it hurts her to actually mention that because it bothers her. Like after all, you almost lost your child, and when I was in the hospital at first I was at McMaster Hospital. Like if you guys, I'm pretty sure I know people go to McMaster University, or yeah, so they have a hospital there where people learn under. And while I was there, my mom was asked to speak on the radio about her experience, and she could not do it because it broke her heart. So I want to point out for people who are disabled, like there's always hope for you, and if you follow my channel, which is finding Easter eggs, like I do videos. Like my thumbnail is Doctor Strange, and as you can see, everything is Doctor Strange themed. Like he looked like so. I've done some videos where I showed you guys like a canvas of Doctor Strange, or like my entire room is Doctor Strange themed. Thank you. Like it's all because of my mom. This is there and possible. So. And another reason why I chose Doctor Strange, there was a scene in the movie when Christine told him that, or like he was saying, life without his hands is not worth living, and she said yes it is. Like you have to find something else. So I found that through finding Easter eggs, starting a YouTube channel, and that was really hard. Like that'd be really hard for other people I know as well. And so one thing I wanted to show you guys is like, if you see here, this is an AFO for your, like, see I had drop foot after the stroke. I can't lift my foot up, so basically my foot is like this, and basically when I walk it does this. I can't lift up like this, so if I keep it down like this, I could trip and fall and break my wrist here, which is something that my mother was really scared about. And so this is actually my FO from before. I do have a new one now, so like we do kind of have a collection of AFOs. And one of the special things about this AFO is, so this part here that straps on. I actually wanted my sister to be in this video, but she is sick right now, unfortunately. And one of the awesome things about that was like my sister learned to sew at some point, and she actually sewed that on there, which is really awesome. She did a lot of work on there, and like I'm really blessed to have her. When I was in the hospital, she would give me my medication. I was on so many medications for neuropathic pain in my feet, and at night I'd be screaming in pain because I just had pain in my feet, and like there was nothing that they could actually do for the pain, like the gabapentin. And there was like there's so many medications that they put me on, and basically one of the things, like, I would be growing taller, but if they didn't put so many medications in me, I would be taller, and like that was one of the side effects. And another amazing thing is the doctors told my parents that I was going to die, or if I lived, that I wouldn't be able to speak, or I would be deaf, and I wouldn't have memory of my life before, but I remember my life before, which is really awesome. And my mom says I have like one of the best memories. I have a really awesome memory. I still remember all those things I used to do when I was little, and some things my family members didn't even know, have forgotten about. And so I'm still alive, and on my Instagram I'm just saying I want to help people, which is true. And when I was in the hospital, like this picture here, that's one of the nurses and me when I was 10 years old. And so after I went from Mac, I went to Floorview Holland, and it was a really awesome hospital. And there's not much more. So like, the reason why I haven't made so many videos is because like I didn't know how to tell you guys without telling you guys that I'm disabled, and I will be doing videos now helping people who are disabled or depressed, or yeah, so like I'll be helping normal people too. I'm really excited for what's coming this year, and thank you guys for watching my story. Oh, and make sure to follow me on Instagram at Matthew Christopher, and on my Facebook, which will be in the description. Like both links will be in the description after the video.